Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is finally my first update for my palette of this year. As you already know, I'm working on my sultry palette, and if you have watched my palette declutter video, you have seen the inside of it already. I've hit the last pen that I haven't hit before. Let me show you the inside. So let me show it to you a bit closer. This is where we're at. I hit pan in the shade Amber, and then I used it even a few more times, I think, so I could expand the pan even a bit. As you can see, I will show you a comparison to last time. And then here you see it, how it is this time. I definitely expanded the pan in Cinder, in Fresh, in Pearl. I feel like we are super close in using up Pearl. Twig, I definitely expanded. I even expanded it in Teak. I haven't touched Steampunk. I know last time I said that I want to franken an eyeshadow like Steampunk. I want to mix it with something else and create a color that is more useful to me. I don't wear golds like this. It's just a bit too yellow leaning. I don't like it on me. Rose quartz, I used a ton. Like Cinder, I usually use them together, and I could expand the pan. So I think that, what do I think? I think Fresh, Pearl, Cinder, and Rose Quartz are the first ones to be completely finished in this palette. And also this Frankened eyeshadow here, because it's pretty thin. It's just thinner than the original eyeshadows from Anastasia. I didn't fill it to the brim, I feel like. And also it's a bit more crumbly than the other ones, so I use quite a lot of it. And also it's a bit lighter, so easier to use. Usually I mix Twig and Dystopian, and the mixture is kind of the perfect transition shade for me. This is a bit too deep sometimes, this is a bit too light, so I mix them and then it's perfect. And I will continue to doing that, like the same as with Cinder and Rose Quartz. I will also continue to use them together. Usually I use these two and then I top them with Cyborg, because Cyborg is just this beautiful silver. And I know usually I don't like silvers that much, but this has some kind of a soft, I don't know what it is, such a soft undertone that it doesn't look like other silvers. I don't know how to explain it. It's my favorite silver in my collection. It is special. And so usually if these two pull too warm on my lid and I want to kind of cool them down into the cool direction, I use Cyborg on top of them, and then I have the perfect mixture. I also used Bird and Bloom, I think once or twice. And you know, like my introduction video is like, I filmed it like 5 months ago, and then I used this palette for a month until like I wanted to film my update, and then I never had, you know, the time, the energy, whatever. I didn't have a setup for my filming space and everything. I moved, and yeah, so I couldn't film. So then I didn't touch the palette for like the next 3 months, I would say. And in the last 2 weeks, when I knew I would be going to film again, and yeah, I was able to kind of figure out how to film in this new place, I started using it again. So a lot of the usage is from before, and then 2 weeks ago I finally opened it again and used it again. And I haven't used these two in the last 2 weeks, so the usage on these two was from 5 months ago, basically. But I used them twice, and I think that I have used them together and as a blush, which makes a very nice soft, I don't know, like a soft pink shade, I would say. And also this one I used in my crease once. It's actually a really nice soft peach color. Slate, I think I only used once or twice. I have to say that I don't gravitate towards like pure grays a lot, so it's not really something I reach into. And also, I have this one if I want to cool things down, like twig. So of course it's my fault that I put in this shadow here, but I still think that it was the right choice because I will use them up and then I will use Slate for the rest of the year. My Frankening eyeshadow here is still going strong. I have used it so many times. You can see the pan has expanded a lot. And yeah, I use it for deepening up the outer corner or as an eyeliner. So I love using eyeshadow as an eyeliner. And I basically, every time I open this palette and I use it, I also use Fresh to set my eyeshadow primer or my concealer. I use Pearl in my inner corner and I use Noir as an eyeliner. So these are the three super staples in this palette that I use every time. So I would say even if this one here is a super deep shade, I don't have a problem in using it up, I think. I don't know if I can do it until the end of the year, but I will try. And as of now, every time I want to use a black eyeshadow, I just use this one instead. It's a super deep black and brown, so yeah, it gives me everything I need. I think that's it for my update. Do we want to set any goals? Okay, so what I figured out is that I really like teak as a deepening up shade. I don't know why. It has almost like a coppery bronzy tone, but it has a super deep base and is a very creamy formula. So it actually works as a deepening up shade very well. And amber, I don't know what it is because when I look at them, I think I like amber better. It has a bit of an olive undertone and it's also a deeper one, but the base I feel like isn't deep enough. And the eyeshadow in itself is a bit thinner and a bit more crumbly. And I never like it when I use it. This tone on my eyes looks so weird. I don't know why, because this should look weird on me. And this one does look weird. So I never like it and I always top it up with something else. And I don't want to use an eyeshadow like this. So I've decided these two are going to be frankened. The rest will stay as it is for another month and then we will see what we're going to do next. But I feel like I need some more cool tones in this palette and I just, now that I've tried it more times, I know I don't like amber as it is. So I want to change it up and I want to change up steampunk. I'm not sure yet if I mix them kind of together or not, but I will definitely add something else. So that's going to be like the next step that we're going to take in this project. Yeah, please stay tuned on my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. What's your panded palette? And also, if you have seen my eyeshadow palette collection, you can also give me kind of tips or inspiration for next year's panded palette. So just let me know. And that's it for this update. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!